Hello, welcome to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, and today we have another timeless pick a card reading on how rich will your future spouse be and what will your lifestyle and your life be like after marriage. And even before we begin this reading, I do want to quickly announce that I am starting my witchcraft course this week in less than a week, 21st of November. So if you're interested in learning witchcraft, come join. This is your chance. My courses are long. You will be with me for 2 months. So come learn. It will really be worth it. And I'm also offering my astrology course in the coming year, 31st of January. I will be uploading a syllabus video for that as well. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm offering personal readings. I will be looking at your birth chart as a part of the reading. I'm also increasing my rates in the coming year. So old clients, new clients, if you want your reading at the current rate, do get your readings in before the new year. And yeah, please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment. Also, please hype the video for me 3 times. It would really help me with the engagement if you enjoy my content and you want more people to, find it useful just like you did. So thank you for that. And yeah, let's begin this reading on how rich will your future spouse be and what will your lifestyle be like after marriage. So, pile number one, we have our Edmund Dulac tarot. Pile number two, we have Marielle tarot. Pile number three, we have our Diablo tarot. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. Again, remember these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like my video, please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment, hype the video for me. And if you're interested in learning witchcraft, come learn. This is your chance. Don't send me email after 2 weeks saying you want to join the course. So this is the time. Come enroll. And yeah, I'll see you guys in your reading and I'll see my students in class. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on what will your lifestyle be like after marriage, your life after marriage, and how rich your future spouse will be. We will be getting into all these things. And just before we begin the reading, I do want to announce that in just a week, I am offering my witchcraft course again. So do sign up if you are interested. You can check out the syllabus video. You can reach out on Instagram or you can hit me up on my email. My details are given in the description box below. If you are interested in learning from me, my course starts this Friday, 21st of November. So come learn. This is your chance. Do not miss out. I'm also offering my astrology course 31st of January. So sign up for that as well if you are interested. And please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment. Also, please hype the video for me 3 times. It would really help with the engagement. And yeah, let's begin this reading on how rich your future spouse will be and what will your lifestyle be like after marriage. Okay, by number one, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, we have the Emperor, we have Death, and we have Temperance. Firstly, what I'm getting about your future spouse is they could be a divorcee, or they could have had a significant relationship before you, or they could have a child from that relationship, but they will have some kind of karmic debt or baggage, you could say, that they will be carrying into your relationship. Yet at the same time, your love with them will feel like very old love. It's definitely very old soulmates coming together to finish what they couldn't finish in previous lives, sort of an energy. That's what I'm picking up. And I do think your future spouse is going to be mega rich. But I do think by the time they meet you, the finances will be not as good and you will help them rebuild their finances. You will also be the abundance in their life. So you will be the feminine energy in their life. So naturally, the opportunities to work and make money will come to them more easily. So it's going to be an equal exchange in terms of that. That's what I'm seeing. So by the time you get with your person, soon enough, your both's lifestyle will get really good again. And we have the lovers card, and against what most people think, lovers is not a good card to get in a love reading. It's really not. And in this context, I do feel that, you both have been forced to sort of choose yourself in previous lifetimes where you couldn't choose each other. And now you do finally get to choose each other as a part of your divine mission. And honestly, my tummy is growling because I haven't eaten much the whole day. So I do feel that there's a connection to it over here. I do think there's a hunger for this love, no matter how difficult it may seem. You will really want each other and have each other and be together. So it is going to be this insatiable hunger that you experience with your person. And it could be that you could have your Venus and Rahu together, Venus and Mars together. And on top of that, you could have another malefic like Saturn. And check your Navamsha too, your D9 chart. So, and all of this could even be happening in the sixth house, I feel. So it does give you complications with love, and love becomes a responsibility for both of you. So those themes will be coming up in your relationships a lot. It's not going to be, honestly, it's not just going to be dreamy love. It's going to be a very beautiful sort of a love that you will have with your person. And as a result of this marriage, you both will first make a lot of money and, go on really nice trips together. That's what I'm seeing. But you will transform. You will also transform, and you will be more in your masculine energy. Not like I'm saying your person is not going to be in their masculine energy. That they definitely are, but your person is going to help you get more comfortable with your masculine energy. So you could have difficulty with Martian themes, and I genuinely struggle with those themes. You might not always like working out or doing sports or doing anything competitive. Or you might not even like to fight. But sometimes learning to do those things can be very beneficial to you and to your own soul's growth, especially if that is the area that you are lacking in. And it's usually with the creative and the artistic people. We are just so full of love that we cannot fight, but it's important to learn to fight too. Even if you're struggling, do it. And I do think your person will help you be more in your masculine energy, more in your own emperor energy, because you do have an emperor within you too, no matter how artistic and feminine you are, pile number one. And your person will really balance this within you. And you will be balancing their more feminine side, and you will be helping them get more comfortable with their own beauty. So you're going to complete each other. And you're going to look like two peas in a pod. I think whenever people see you together, they will just know that you are a couple. There is no denying it. And you could look very complementary to each other. Like maybe you're the fair one and your person is brown, or vice versa. But I'm seeing something very interracial. I'm seeing very different people, coming together and being in a relationship. So you will attract a lot of eyes as well. It's just gonna be a part of being with your person. There's a lot of growth here, and you've really desired each other, and your love has been very forbidden in previous lives, but you're here to do it, and you're here to do it correctly. Even if it takes time, even if it happens later, even if there are so many tests, you're going to do the right thing this time and you will have it all. I do think you will be helping your person make a lot of their wealth. You're really going to be a big pivotal part in their work. So you're not going to just be a housewife. You're not giving trad wife over here. Pile number one. You're going to be like Kim K, I would say. So a lot of work, and you'll have your own life. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of busy energy for you. I see a lot of opportunities opening up, and I think you will get more daring. You will get more daring and you will get more thirsty for ambition. And it will not let you sleep at night till you do something about it. You know. So you're gonna be in this very fiery energy. You're going to be very enterprising. You're going to be very daring and very fearless. And you will be more playful with things. I do think you're the most serious one, but it's going to really help you shine the way you need to, because you do have fire within you. Even if your fire is internalized, sometimes it needs to be externalized too. And you're going to be learning these things as a part of your marriage. And I do think you'll be getting into fights with your person, but it's going to be super passionate. It's going to be a lot of passionate arguments back and forth. And that itself will, again, help you activate that part within yourself. So your person is going to really challenge you to become the best version of yourself. And that's going to be vice versa. So there is a lot of love over here. And I do think you will have a lot of good time with each other. You're going to be so obsessed with each other. And even after the most difficult moments, you will still come to each other and be with each other. And nothing is going to really tear you apart, no matter how difficult things seem. And I do see you even owning properties together. And I'm seeing a lot of beach trips. I'm seeing a lot of trips in the ocean. So maybe you like sailing, your person likes sailing, but there's a lot of that sailing energy here as well. I do think you are an overthinker. Your person will help you with your overthinking abilities. They will help you channelize that more into productiveness and learning how to switch it off when you're not working. So your person is going to bring in more structure and order to your own life. And I do think you're going through a lot of transitional things right now. You are experiencing the rite of passage. So things will improve, you know. It's not always going to be this way. Yeah, I see the judgment and the star. You will shine more. You'll be coming out of the fire. Again, judgment is the elemental fire card. It's the primal fire. And you will be coming out shining. And what are stars? They're just hot balls combusting. So learn to channel your fire. You can have Aries in the 12th house, or any of the fire signs in the 12th house. Or you could have Mars in the 4th, 8th, or the 12th house. Even the 7th house, I'm seeing. But conflicts is where the karma is, and that's what you need to resolve. So go head on into your battles, pile number 1. And have some kind of music that really charges you up and gets you more in your doer masculine energy. Usually that helps me. I prefer to listen to a lot of rap, but whatever floats your boat, anything, and even war music sometimes, whatever floats your boat, do listen to music like that, or get yourself in that mode, because you have things to do and you have things to conquer, and you definitely have a lot of hunger for things that you're denying yourself right now. And your person will unleash your, this desire within you, this desire to conquer, this desire to be, this desire to just dominate. And I'm seeing Alexander the Great, so there are no bounds to your ambition. And that's what your person is going to come in and teach you. And you're not just going to be a simple boy or simple girl with simple needs. And that's what you're here to experience. Your very spiritual lessons are in the material. And for both of y'all together, achieving those things and achieving it together, and still being very detached from your achievements. So I do think your love will really transcend that way, from material things to each other to godhood, and that's what your person is really coming here to help you experience as the ultimate gift, of your marriage. So your marriage is going to feel like a spiritual awakening to both of y'all. And you're never done with awakenings, it continues. The cycle continues. We'll pull something from the plants. Plants have been really speaking to me lately. We have Love Lies Bleeding, Wolf's Bane, and Rue. Hmm. And Love Lies Bleeding is the amaranthus flower. Hmm. And it has like a Persephone Hades symbolism over here. So there is this intense scorpionic energy. And there is this primal instinct that will be awakened within the marriage. But you will be able to channel it. And no matter how difficult situation gets, you do have karma with each other. And Ru is card number 22. You could have 22 degrees in your birth chart. 22 degrees and 29 degrees and 16 degrees is what I'm seeing. But 22 is the killer, the be killed degree. And it really brings the grit of things in life. You don't just have, like I said, a simple life. It's fireworks, it's everything. It's all the intensity you can experience in one's lifetime by number one. And that's what you both are here to experience together. And know that even if you feel you are in kill or be killed situations, you will always rise to the top and be the killer. If you have to be the killer, if there's no other situation, be the killer. Don't be the victim. You could even have your Rahu Ketu at 22 degrees. That's what I'm getting. And it is intense. I'm not gonna lie. I feel you. It's it's really for the most elite of the souls, I would say. It's not for the easy. And I do think you have a lot of spiritual helpers. I do think there's a reason I said that plants are speaking to me lately. And I do think this is the pile of people that would understand that. So just know that you have help from the unseen forces. And sometimes if you don't know where to look, just look up or look down to the plants. So you're very, very connected, and so is your relationship. And no matter how impossible it seems to find love by number one, you do have incomplete karma with this person. So when the time is right, you will be with your person and you will go through the cycles of love. So you do have fixed karma with your person, and no matter what you do, you cannot escape this person, even if you want to. So definitely gonna bring in a lot of happiness for you as a result of all this intense transformations and healings. So I do think your early childhood has been difficult, teenage has been more difficult, earlier adulthood is just, we would rather not talk about it. But I do think the older you get, the the nicer and the better your life will also get. So it's totally worth it. And I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna get better for you with time. And once you meet your person, both your success is going to be multiplied. So even the things that you're struggling for right now, you will exceed way beyond your expectations. And I do think that is also a lesson your person is coming in to teach you. Because maybe you do have a tendency to, you know, mull in your emotions and sometimes stagnate, which is okay for a time being, but you cannot be there forever. So, and I do think you will just meet your person randomly. It's not going to be like this crazy orchestration. It's going to be subtle, but the impact will be felt in the later years. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Again, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, hype the video for me. If you're interested in learning witchcraft, my course starts this week, Friday. If you want to learn astrology, hit me up. If you want a personal reading, hit me up for that as well. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Marielle Tarot, this is your reading on what will your life be like after marriage, your lifestyle after marriage, and how rich your future spouse will be. And even before we begin the reading, I do want to announce that in just a week's time, 21st of November, I am offering my witchcraft course. So if you are interested in learning, do sign up. This is your time to come learn. And my courses are long. We're going to be together for 2 months. So if you really have the time, if you really want to learn, you're really, really welcome. And I'm also offering my astrology course in the coming year, 31st of January. So if you're interested in that, sign up for that as well. I'm also offering personal readings. I will be looking at your birth chart as a part of the personal readings, and in the coming year, I'm going to be increasing my rates. So if you want your reading at the same rates, new clients, old clients, come get your reading before the new year. And yeah, please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment. Please hype the video for me 3 times. It would mean a lot. It would really help me with the engagement. And let's begin this reading on how rich your future spouse will be. What will your lifestyle be like after marriage? Okay, pile number two, we have the Temperance, we have Four of Discs, we have the Empress, Eight of Cups, and we have the Three of Discs. You could have Mars and Capricorn. Your person could also have that. Either one of you definitely have that placement. And what both of y'all could have in your chart also is a combination of Saturn and Venus. You could have a Saturn Venus conjunction in your birth chart, along with Rahu, either in the first house or the sixth house or the seventh house. That's what I'm seeing. And what does all of this mean is there's a conventionality to you. You are relatively conventional and not conventional always, but you're conventional in your values in terms of what you want. You have really conventional values, and you're really someone who sticks to your moral code. You have this very old school sort of a love energy, and you do really want that. You really want that sort of monogamous, traditional marriage. And I do think you're meant to have it, even if it comes with a little delay. Because when Saturn sits with Venus, it does bring delays in love. Yet it's the best kind of love, and it's worth the wait. So I do think a lot of y'all will have like a later marriage, but it'll be the best thing because getting married early is, it can often be like a death sentence or even worse, as we've seen. So later the better, and you will get the kind of guy you want or the girl you want. Pile number two, even if it's even if your standards are too high, you know, compared to what everyone is into, you will still get it for yourself. I think that's the main message over here, and you will be creating a beautiful life together. And I'm honestly seeing babies. So I think that's a warning over here. You both are super fertile. So there's babies on 2 cards. Well, 3 cards. So you could have 3 babies. So definitely plan your pregnancy with your person well in advance because I do see kids, lots of them. You could even have kids for some of you, but I am seeing kids in your marriage, so that's definitely going to be there. Even if it's a very unconventional marriage, you will still have kids. I feel your person will be the money maker and they will be very good at it. And you will be like the bank, you will be the protector of the money. You're meant to safeguard the money. Your person could have Rahu in the 10th house and you could have your Rahu in the second house. You're supposed to gatekeep the money that they make. That's what I'm seeing over here. And if these are the placements you have, this means that your Ketu, your South Node, will be in the fourth house and the fourth for the 10th and eighth for the second. So fourth and the eighth house, or even the 12th house. So those are the moksha karaka sthans. So you will get your liberation through love also in this lifetime. And you both will be liberated together. And you will like merge into oneness by the end of it all. That's what I'm seeing. So I think that's even the best way to exit anywhere. Pile number 2. And even if you're not with your person, you are with your person. I'm sure you can feel their energy. And trust me, they can feel yours too. So if you're having a bad day, just connect to them telepathically. They will answer. That's the message for you right now. And you will create a beautiful legacy together, you know. You both are going to be shrewd and you both are going to be very calculated and really amazing with money, and not just money, just managing all your resources to the best of your abilities to get the most out of everything. And you will complete each other. You know, if you're good at certain things, your partner will be good at the other things. So together you're gonna make like a team, like the best kind of team ever. And it's meant to happen this way in your marriage. You're meant to, yeah, Hierophant, you know, it's marriage is the key for you in a way. And Hierophant is traditionally the marriage card too. And Hierophant is the one, the high priest is the one who gets you married in the church. So definitely wedding bells. And I think you're very close to meeting your person. You both will be awakened as a result of this, and both of you will be supercharged to do more, to go after more. Even if you feel like you're burnt out right now, trust me, Pailamba, you're gonna be doing so much more when you have your person in your life, and you're gonna be busier, and you're gonna have a lot of forward momentum, and you're gonna have a lot of opportunities, more than you have right now. So doors will be open for both of you, and naturally good things will be happening in both your lives as a result of this. You both will get busier, and again you will have, you know, less time to spend with each other. You'll either be working or being together, and I do think your person will provide for you. So eventually, even if you're running a business, you will be able to run it from your home, or you know, you won't have to go out much. That's what I'm seeing for you, Palamba too, if you're the feminine energy or the woman over here. Yeah, but you will be working. You'll just be working indoors, and I think you prefer that. Six of Cups, this is old love. Like I said, you know, there are incomplete things that are here to complete together, and I do think both of you have to go through certain life lessons before meeting each other, because there's going to be a certain amount of maturity to both of y'all, and that amount of maturity is needed to sustain the love. So both of y'all are learning integral lessons by being away from each other, only to come together once you learn the lessons. So see it that way, Pailamba, and do your best even right now if you don't have your person in your life, because that's what your person is doing, and that's what they're expecting you to do. And if both of y'all really do that, it would really mitigate the time of you both meeting, because you will be accelerated in your growth. Yeah, getting everything you want. That's what it is. And I'm seeing really nice cars. I'm seeing like a Ferrari and a Lambo. So you will get your dream car, you know. What is your dream car? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, but you will definitely have like a dream car for sure. Whatever it is for you. And I'm seeing a lot of sedans. I'm not seeing like SUVs, even though it's the trend right now. So I'm getting very old money energy from your person. Yeah. They could even dress very classical. They could even wear a lot of suits. And you will really help your person manage the anxiety, the panic attacks and the overthinking and just being paralyzed by their own mind. You will be helping them overcome those things. Again, I'm seeing children. So I'm telling you, be mindful and plan your pregnancies. I think that's really the message because I'm seeing kids everywhere. Even the board opposite has like kids everywhere because it's like a kindergarten nursery. So, you know, get ready. It's definitely giving preggy energy. And it's not just kids, you'll have businesses too that you will be creating. So there's a lot of this creatrix energy that both of y'all will be able to tap into and honestly make limitless money. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing a lot of diamonds. So your person's going to spoil you. You're not going to have to like work for survival. You will be working for the sake of working and, for the sake of your karma, but that's it. You will have a lot of luxury after marriage. That's what I'm seeing. You will get more intuitive. You will get more witchy. You will get more psychic. You'll get into occult, tantra, all these things. And you're very welcome to come learn. So you will be diving because you will have the time to dive more into the things that you really want to do, and you will feel the pull to the other side. So overcoming all the difficulties that you are right now is exactly what is going to lead to the greatness tomorrow. Small difficulties today lead to big greatness tomorrow. And that's what you need to remember. So keep to yourself, work hard. You don't really need a lot of people around you. I don't think you can trust a lot of people. You could have Saturn in the 11th house or Saturn and Ketu in the 11th, so very few friends, no friends kind of situation. And yeah, you're kind of over the basic relationships, pile number one. And that's what you need to realize. You're here for more. And that's what your person is going to help you do. They will just cut out the crap. I do think you are like super nice and you're not always good with your boundaries. So your person's gonna definitely come in and help you with your boundaries and learning to say no. And you will obviously have a lot of naughty time with each other. So we'll keep it PG-13 over here. You both will be super active. Yeah, you won't let each other sleep. That's what I'm saying. We have Holly and Wormwood, 13 and 30. I do like Wormwood. It's like one of my favorite plant spirits. It's Artemisia absinthium, not Artemisia vulgaris, which is mugwort. This is the more masculine form, and it's it's the green fairy. And absinthe is made of this. So there's going to be this very intense passion and lust, this very forbidden energy. You both will be opposites, but again, you will fit and complement each other perfectly. And I do think both your libidos are going to shoot up as a result of this union, and your inspiration, just the kind of things you want to go after and the things you both want to do. You both are going to be super crazy about it, and you won't think much. You will be more daring to go after things. And even in your winters, even in your dry seasons, you will learn to sustain yourself. So your person is teaching you that right now by the absence, by number two. You're really meant for kingship. Winter time could be significant. You could meet in the winter time, and it is winter, even though it's barely cold where I live. Even though it's been kind of getting chilly, but then the sun comes out. So winter time could be super significant for you in your relationship. And I'm hearing, I still remember the day we met in December. So maybe December could be a significant month for this relationship. Or you could meet in December. Blue Jeans by Lana. Yeah, I think a lot of your carnal desires will be awakened as a part of being in this marriage, and you'll be exploring a lot of things that you wouldn't usually. I think that's all I can say. And you will be more courageous, you will be more fearless, and you will just go after things more. So you're meant to have it all, and you're meant to like safeguard the money. You could like nice things, and you're meant to have expensive things in this lifetime. So indulge, be the muse. By number two, that's all I'm seeing. And again, kids, seeing a lot of kids. So if that's not in your plan, I think it will eventually be in your plan. And that's all I have. Again, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like my style of reading, do like my video, share, subscribe, comment. If you are interested in learning witchcraft, come join. My course starts this week. And if you are interested in getting a personal reading, hit me up for that as well. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the Diablo Tarot, this is your reading on what will your lifestyle be like after marriage? How rich will your future spouse be? And even before we begin this reading, I do want to announce that in just this week, 21st of November, I am offering my witchcraft course. So if you're interested in learning, come join. I really want to see a lot of y'all coming and learning because this is your time. You can check out the syllabus video to see what I'm offering. And my courses are long. You will be with me for 2 months. So if you have the time, if you really want to learn, you're super welcome to come join. And I'm also offering an astrology course in the coming year, 31st of January. So sign up for that as well. And I'm offering personal readings. I will be looking at your birth chart, and I'm increasing my rates in the coming years. So old clients, new clients, get your readings at the same rate right now before the new year. And let's begin this reading on. And please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment. Please hype the video for me 3 times. It would really help me with the engagement. And let's begin this reading on how rich will your future spouse be and what will your lifestyle be like after marriage. Okay, pile number three, we have the Page of Swords, we have Six of Wands, the Emperor, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. I do think you have a lot of lessons with money and you're supposed to learn them. I do think you could have Rahu in the 6th, 10th, or the 2nd house. Even the 5th house I'm seeing. But there's a lot of focus and emphasis on money, material matters. All those things are very prominent for you in this lifetime. And honestly, what you're being taught is a little shrewdness, whether you like it or not. So you need to be a little more tight-zipped with your spendings. That's what I'm seeing. And the more money you have alone by yourself, the more money you make and save and stockpile, the better chances you have of marriage over here by number three. Because you're meant to be in your Nine of Pentacles energy before you meet your person. You will get your Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles comes because you have created 9 pentacles for yourself. So till you are in this perfection energy, in this energy of having more than enough, being really solidified in your own self, Like, for example, you cannot be a spiritual person who's ascended if you have a tummy and you live with your parents or you live in their basement. You need to be in the real world and succeed there first to even have any like credibility as a magician and a witch. That those are just the basic things over here. Pile number two and pile number three. Those are just the basic things over here. Pile number three, and you will be very successful in managing your finances and making a lot of money. And I do think what you're doing over here is you are underestimating your ability to make money. I do think you have like a great ability to make money, and you're really underestimating yourself and what you can do. So the more you grow, the more you allow yourself to fight and struggle and even overcome things and even show strength in difficult moments, it's going to pay off majorly and literally for you, pile number three. And only when you are in your emperor energy and you're winning at life will you meet your future spouse. And we have the page of swords. So there's this perpetual student energy with both of y'all. You both are always learning. Yet, what you need to do is you need to reach a level of mastery because I do think even if your person is the one who has more money, you will be making more money in your marriage. So you will not marry when you're down and out, when you're broke, when you're barely getting by. That's not the time for marriage. You'll be really good financially. And I'm not saying you will be fully taking care of your partner, but you will be making more than enough to do so. And I do think even if you are the feminine over here, you do have to wear the pants in the relationship. I do think you're going to be wearing the pants in this relationship, and you will have a certain amount of self control and domination to you. You will have your dominion and you will have your power awakened. You're going to be very active in your martial energy before you meet your person. And meeting your person is going to catapult you further into that. And it's very interesting. This emperor, he has this entity behind him. So your power comes from a real place. Your threats are not empty. And you can control this beast. And that's why you are the king. Pile number three. So it's this beast that you will be conquering now. All the experiences that you're having right now before meeting your person. And you're being prepared for your marriage, honestly. Pile number three. And only when you hit your victory laps, Six of Wands, will you be meeting a person. And after meeting a person, there's going to be more success. If you're doing well, it's going to be multiplied into 10 times, into 100 times, into 1,000 times. And you will be busy, you will have to work a lot, there will be a lot that has to be done. But you're going to be happy, you're going to be content, and you're genuinely going to have it all, everything that you've always wanted, and still learn and still grow the way you need to. So those things are really huge for you over here, pile number three. There is a lot about duty over here, and love and marriage is going to be very dutiful for both of y'all, and it's going to be the best thing for both of y'all. You will make your own rules and you will live by them and genuinely find both your versions of happiness together. Even if it may not make sense to a lot of people, it will. So keep manifesting this person because they're definitely coming in. You know, none of your wishes are too much. Wish for more. Ask for more and it will be given to you. Pile number three. So keep manifesting, and when the time is right, your person is going to be in your lap. I've done a reading on the timing of your future spouse, so you can check that out as well. And I think you will only have real friends after marriage. You will be able to nurture your inner child more. You're going to be more childlike. You will be more in your soft princess energy after marriage. Even though you will be doing a lot, you will be able to come to your person and just relax and be soft and be in love. Just be like a kitty on the lap. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I didn't mean it that way, but I meant like a pet cat. So there's going to be a lot of this intense energy between both of y'all. It's going to feel very magnetic. It's going to feel very electric. It's going to feel very electromagnetic. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of passion that's going to go on over here between both of y'all. And it's meant to be this way. You're meant to experience these changes through the heat and the transformation of it, through the passion of your love. So that's a big deal by number three, and you're meant to have it all. Even after the difficulties and the challenges, you will be able to unite, and you will be creating a lot of wealth and amassing it together. And you're going to be partners in that as well. You're going to have a very comfortable, happy life. That's what I'm seeing. And you will just enjoy things for the sake of enjoying them. You're going to be very into the process, very into what you have to do, what you have to give. Those are the things that are going to keep you busy, keep you happy. You're also going to get very philanthropical after marriage. You will have a lot to give because you will be so happy, so in love, so content with your life that you both will be helping a lot of people when you come together. And I do think that's like a bigger soul mission and purpose that you and your future spouse have together. So you're going to get busier after marriage, and you're going to be the more powerful one in the marriage in every way, you know. So get ready for that. You're not meant to be the submissive one in the marriage. Pile number three, even if you are the more chill one, you will be calling the shots because you will have more knowledge. You're a silent killer. That's what I would say, and yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You have your ways to get what you want. So there's definitely getting what you want over here, and my nose is itching. So there is money. There is a lot of money that you both will be making together. So it's giving power couple energy. It's giving, let's both make money together sort of an energy. And you're going to love it. You both will be very thrilled with what capacities you have together. And it's going to intensify and make the love more for sure. Shuffle some oracle. We have love lies bleeding. We have the dragon tree and we have lavender. I think both of y'all have had really difficult love experiences, and being together is going to heal all your trauma, is going to heal your previous relationship baggage, pain, your brokenheartedness that both of y'all do sort of harbor somewhere deep within your hearts. So that will be cleared, and you will, as a result, make each other more calm and more courageous at the same time. So you will help each other balance your masculine and your feminine just by coming in union. So half your problems are gone by number three, and it might take you a while to realize that okay, why are things just so good and so normal, more than they've ever been, and it's because of the intense connection that you share with your person. So maintain that at all costs, and you know go the extra mile for your person because they will always do that for you. There will be a feeling of home more than anything, that you've been really missing, that you've been lacking, and sometimes family and friends are the enemy. Sometimes strangers are the one that give you love, but it doesn't always have to be that way. You can have interpersonal relationships and you can have love with them. It doesn't always have to feel super karmic, and that's what your person is also going to teach you as a result of all this abundance that you will be creating together. So you're not going to marry someone rich. You are the rich. By number three, that's honestly the message for you. And the sooner you realize this, the better it will be. Because even if you do marry someone richer than you or more powerful or whatever, you're not going to be happy in that marriage. And you have enough capacity to make yourself grow and another person grow. So you're really underestimating yourself. And honestly, your future spouse needs you. So you have to double down and do your best and be perfect and really work hard right now. And people take the word perfect very wrong, and that's not what I mean. But even when we're doing our best, right, with whatever circumstances, with whatever difficulties we experience, if we're still doing our best, you know, it is it is something. And we always get something good if you don't always get what we want. So just know this within your heart, and we'll take the dogs barking as confirmation, that love is protected and it is safe, and all of the trials is what is going to be leading you to this sense of joy and contentment and happiness together, even if you both are going to be super busy. So you are a money maker, pile number three. You're meant to make a lot of money, and that is a part of your marriage. And your person will be also like your business partner. I'm really trying to make it more about your marriage, but I'm really being forced to, focus on work over here. So you will be business partners at the end of the day, and, husband and wife, whatever your version of that is. Yeah. And you both will be very protective. There's this guardian dog energy, this canine energy, so wolf energy as well. So you're protected, you're guarded. People will not be able to harm or attack you, even if they've been able to do that before. Once you have your person, you will really have that protection. Yeah. That's all I'm seeing for pile number threes. Again, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest if you like my style of reading. Do like the video, share, subscribe, comment if you are interested in learning witchcraft. My course starts this week. If you're interested in learning astrology, send me an email, hit me up on my Instagram if you want a personal reading, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Thank you.